Legend Total War here, and today we've got a rating your one-man Doomstack video covering Morghur the Shadow Gave. So this save file was sent in by Damn Offensive. I will leave a link to her channel in the description and in the pinned comment if you want to check her out. And yeah, so we've got Morghur the Shadow Gave here. He's got the Sword of Cain. We're going up against 3 full stacks of Cult of Pleasure. Well, it's a bit more than 3 full stacks. This Settlement Garrison coming in as well. We got Malekith coming in as well as Malice Darkblade. So let's have a look at Morghur the Shadow Gave as a one-man Doomstack, starting with his resistances. He's got 50% ward save, 15% physical resistance, which is fairly low. So that means 65% physical resistance, 120% missile resistance, so essentially 90%, and 60% magic resistance. Alright, so that means that in terms of magic resistance, he's at the cap, but physical resistance is not. He's got the Banner of Madness here, so that's giving him 10% extra physical. If we take that off, yeah, that is applied right away. He's got Sword of Cain Dominating, which is essential if you even want to attempt to do this, because you need that ward save. You've got the Armor of Destiny for the physical percent and ward save, that's good. Champion's Essence, which I'm actually thinking it might have been better to get the Talisman of Preservation. I know that this does provide perfect vigor, melee attack, and all that kind of stuff, but the real strength of Morghur is an anti-infantry weapon, is just due to his like vile aura of transmutation. So 7% extra ward save here, which would essentially translate to physical resistance, getting us into, what, 72% physical resistance. That would make a big difference in survivability, because I feel like with his passive regen, that should be sufficient to actually get through it. So I'm not sure about that one. And then you've got Horn of the First Beast, which provides melee defense plus 10 and melee attack, charge bonus leadership with 120-second cooldown. So that's alright. Melee defense is definitely useful. But I wonder if there was anything else we could have gotten that would have provided some physical resistance. Anyway, let's jump into this battle here and see how we do. We're up against a lot here. I'm not even sure if we can win it. Decisive defeat down here, but we'll just see. Now, because he doesn't have his unique item, I can't just summon a Chaos Spawn. Although when one of their units gets below 50% health, I think, there will be a Chaos Spawn spawned. It'll pretty much instant die. Right, I think we need to rely very heavily in staying in the trees, because there's a lot of large units coming at us, large single entities. It'll also help block against missiles. But yeah, if we can reduce the enemy melee attack by 20% for those single entities like Malice Darkblade, Malekith, Hydra, whatever, that could help his survivability, because Morghur is a small unit, so he's not going to get any debuffs being in the trees. So we're not trying to hide. We just want to protect ourselves as much as possible. Use the terrain to our advantage. Because this is like a disaster battle as well as a one-man Doomstack. So yeah, from here, these trees will act as shields. The more we get into the center of it, the better. Sooner we can fight their single entities, the better as well. If that Manticore wants to come down, that's fine. So its melee attack is 59, so it's been reduced by essentially 10. So that's good. We should be able to... It's also on very hard battle difficulty, so then it's also increased by like 20%. So we've got this, which... Oh, Malekith, you dick. Anyway, that Manticore is just about gone already, and it barely did any damage to us, which is good. Well, there's the Chaos Spawn. See if we can keep it alive as long as possible. Or, who cares? Yeah, see how many shots are just getting blocked by the trees here? Really good against like such a dangerous missile faction like the Dark Elves, because so much armor piercing damage. Even if we do have huge amounts of resistance, like missile resistance, it still does a ton. Could use this to reduce their ammo as well. I'm pretty much not even concerned about the artillery, it's just going to hit trees. Okay. I think those Chaos Spawn did better than I expected. Alright, cool. Now, problem here is every time the Malekith casts, it's gonna... Wait, when does he reduce my, look at this, I'm not entirely sure. Which one is it? Oh, it's constant. So whenever he gets close to me, he's just going to reduce my... Oh, that's gonna suck. So yeah, dangerous opponent here. Alright, if we just stay in here, the Vile Aura of Transmutation will just eradicate them. And we're not taking much damage. Any large units that come in here just can't dish out much damage, because we've got really high melee defense and their melee attack's been reduced by 20%. Alright, here comes Malice, so this is probably gonna hurt. We need to take him out as quickly as possible. Good, already dished out some damage. Because he gets oh, he's at 60. Hang on, is it 65% ward save? Oh no, it must have had an ability active, right? More ward save than me. The true one-man Doomstack, yeah, Malice. Using enfeebling forward me constantly, whatever. Sit. Use the trees to our advantage here. Like another one of these. Yeah, the Blackheart Corsair handbows would be fairly dangerous because they get in fairly close range, making it difficult to dodge. Alright, so far he's done really well against Malice. Like, Malice is down to half health, which is essentially 1/4 health, because he'll probably go full Sarkhan. What's his melee defense? 70, okay. Is he doing it? Yeah, he's doing it. He's going full Sarkhan. Alright, does he still have all that ward save? He's got even more. But is that because of this? Yeah. Kind of. Okay, now if he could just run off and go do something else for a little while, that would be ideal. That way he'll just suffer damage over time. But I can't outrun him, so he has to decide to do that himself. Good, trees are blocking a lot of shots from that direction. Used up about 2,000 of our regen. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying about the Blackheart Corsairs. Luckily they don't have much ammo, and we'll get rid of him more of it with this. Now the thing is about the Banner of Madness thing, they'll only start doing damage, and it does stack with Vile Aura of Transmutation. It only starts doing damage when the enemy leadership is at 50%. So if we can kill Malice Darkblade, we can activate that ability a little bit sooner than otherwise would have. So it would be active here, yeah, see it's stacked, because that one's leadership is below 50%. Looks like Malekith wants to do another breath attack. Just gotta keep getting him to focus on Malice. He's gonna be doing the most amount of damage to us in this battle. We have a look. Yeah, he's already dealt out 1,000. Doesn't track friendly fire damage. We know that's damage done to Morghur. Some extra physical resistance would have been really helpful here. None of the lords here have magical attacks. It's pretty funny when magical attacks are actually a weakness in the enemy army. Okay. We are winning. Against Malice, that is. Not necessarily the battle. Still got a bit of regen left. More than half, so that's good. Problem is, all these trees kind of make it difficult to get a good look at what's going on. Good, they're just getting passively damaged from this if they get close. Getting shot from all over. Okay, Malice is almost down. Trying to keep an eye on when he gets actually chunked by right. Let's see. Okay, so it does about like 700 damage, I think, per hit. Let me just see this again. Can't see him land the bloody attacks. Alright, we can see our limit of regen now. It's good that Malice just ran off. This is passively taking damage. Plus he regens in melee, which isn't ideal for us. Alright, where should we cast this? Okay, that'll do. Oh, fucking bloody Malekith. Yeah, sooner he's gone the better. Hopefully the passive doesn't stay permanently. Okay, he's almost gone. Yeah, it's about 700 damage a pop. Before he does it to you again. One more hit. Come on, you can do it. Okay, good. Malekith is down. Malice is still out there, but he's on the clock now. He's gonna die eventually. There he is. Alright, he's coming back for more. Good. One more hit and he's gone. Maybe one more. We might not even have to hit him. He's just gonna die from passive. Come on. Okay, good, he's gone. Alright, that means lowered leadership for the enemy. Alright, that's the two most dangerous units dealt with, but we've used up most of our health, which is not ideal. Alright, so far I dished out 1,000 kills. 140,000 damage in total has been dished out. Because there's still a hydra to come as well, and there's death hags and whatnot. But hopefully we can inflict the army losses before too long. The ideal thing is just keep fighting these infantry. Okay, that death hag's got to go as well, because that can still dish out a lot of damage, and that anti-infantry will hurt, and we can kill it pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty much dead. Kill it. She'll probably end up coming back, but one hit and she's gone. Just have to keep an eye on her, I guess. Alright, try to get really into the thick of it here so that I can all just suffer my delicious aura of transmutation. Just dish out 1,000 damage a second sort of thing. Pretty much. Oh, now the Modus Prowess kicks in. Good thing that didn't kick in while the Lords were alive. Giving them extra damage would have really fucking sucked. I think going into the trees was a good decision. Like, so many of the shots are getting blocked. Essentially got 5,000 health left remaining. See, this is where the champion's essence is about to become outdated in this battle. Because once we hit the max regen, well, we're not going to really make use of it. Where that 7% extra ward save might have been better. Which is what I did with my Morghur one-man doom stack. Oh, I really want the sword arcade. Give me 15 more seconds. Might be too far away though. Oh, it's too. Oh, hang on. Oh, I might be able to hit it anyway. Oh, the fucking Malekith passive is still going. They didn't fix that bug. Oh, bloody hell, that's such a frustrating bug. Get rid of all the cheeses and they haven't done anything about this one. $200,000 damage. Okay, there's that death hag again. Take her out. Okay, she's gone. Alright. These ones here have max health, so sorry, max ammo, so let's get rid of them. Still gotta stay in the forest. Alright, we're just about at our max regen, and just have to make do with what we've got now. Get out of this fight with these Doomfire Warlocks. I shot too much here. I don't have enough trees protecting me. Out of my way. Protect me, trees! Come on. There we go. Get really into the thick of it. Alright, that's it for our regen. 4,600 health remaining. Good, they're getting hit by it all the way out here. It's got a really long range. Yeah, there's the Hydra. With 4,000 health, we should be able to beat it. But there's another Manticore coming as well. And these Cold One Dreadnoughts aren't exactly tickling us. These Cold One Dreadnoughts are almost gone. Just trying to get the army losses now. But of course, with every bit of damage that we take, it's one step towards us taking the army losses. Not that we can, we're unbreakable. Are we going to get to 300,000 damage now? I don't think I've ever seen it get that high before. Let's stay protected by the trees. Okay, luckily the Hydra's not coming in just yet, which is definitely good for us because it'll probably beat the crap out of us. I mean, not kill us, but chunk us down a lot, and it's just a lot easier to deal with all these infantry, that's all. Good. Every tree just acts as a shield. Multiple layers of shields, they can't get us. Also good to stay in melee with like shit units, just so that we can get the Sword of Cain ability active, so I can actually sort of range them. Although we're ranging them with the other ability. Yeah, this is just constantly active now. That's so fucking annoying. Always happens when dealing with Malekith. Not killing him wasn't exactly an option either. Right. He's still doing damage to them even from this distance here, but this is going to keep activating and increasing our cooldown. Alright, Manticore's coming down. Alright, that should be relatively easy to beat compared to the Hydra. But yeah, we gotta fight it. Yeah, it's still... Oh, that's so frustrating. It's actually worse now than when we were fighting Malekith, because when Malekith used to hit and run, it wouldn't constantly be active. This is so fucking stupid. So yeah, once every 45 seconds, it gains 15 seconds on our ability recharges. Alright, we're down to 3,700 health now. Okay, let's use this before we use it or lose it. Here we go. Yeah, we might get to 300,000 damage. So if you're wondering why we're not using this, you can only use it on regular units, can't use it on units or lords. Lords or heroes, I mean. Couldn't do it even if I wanted to. Plus, it would actually be bad to do it because once it's finished, it will deal severe damage upon expiry, which isn't good. Which is why it's really good for summoned units. Because they're going to die anyway, so they might as well make them somewhat tankier. I'll just try and stay away from the Hydra for the time being. I'm actually going to melee with them. Or at least push them out of the forest, so they're going to shoot trees. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to avoid the Hydra. Keeps getting closer and closer, and we are getting very worn out at this point. Because yeah, the thing is with the Hydra, it's got a lot of health, and it's got regen, and oh god. And it's got a high amount of weapon strength. Its melee attack's not super high though. It's coming in. Okay, the Manticore's not that big of a deal, but it's done a bit of damage to us. Yep, we're going to hit that 300,000 damage. I think all of their reinforcements have come onto the battlefield now. Is it enough, though? How close is this going to get? Okay, Manticore's down. That's good. Yeah, so I'm just hoping to cause the army losses on the Hydra so that I don't have to fight it at all. But I have to kill all of these infantry if we want to do that. Killing those two wizards over there. Oh no, it's coming. I'm gonna have to fight it. It's gonna suck. Okay, it does about 200 damage a pop. We do a lot more than that, but we can't afford to take the damage. They can. Also, because there's other infantry here, Morghur might just turn around. Yeah, what he did there. Turn around and start attacking them instead of focus on the Hydra. Luckily our high melee defense is really coming in handy here. So maybe this item was quite useful, specifically for the situation here. Of course the Hydra is going to keep regenning. What are you doing, Morghur? You gotta listen to what I'm telling you to do. You gotta go after the fucking Hydra. Forget about the Black Ark Corsairs, they're not important. Just ignoring us, come on. So the Hydra so far has done 500 damage to us. Oh man, I'm dead in my last 2,000 health, come on. We're gonna pop this down. Yep, those missile units. Hydra can still regen a lot. We've got to kill it quickly. Come on, give it a nice big hit in the ass. Come on, big hit. Good, one more hit and it's dead. Which I don't think we're gonna get. Oh man, we're down to our last 1,000 health. There's not that many of them left, but we're just too worn out. I now need to avoid melee combat entirely, I think, just to just use the aura of vile transmutation. So few of them remaining now. So yeah, I expect that Hydra will be back. Hopefully the 1,000 health that we've got left is going to be enough to deal with them. Just need the trees to protect me. And whilst it's going on, I mean, he's got a lot of kills. That's good. Yeah, the Hydra's coming back. Fucking regenerated a lot. But we have to stay in the forest. Okay. I can't avoid the Hydra, so I'm gonna have to fight it. Got an attack in. We hit it again. Is it gonna break? I'm down to 900 health. And the Hydra's dead. Alright, cool. Okay. Dealing with the wizards shouldn't be too bad. And worth a lot of bounce of power, so killing them would be good. Oh, very nice. Okay, cool. He slapped her ass. Cool. Oh, Scourge on a chariots. Oh, fuck me. They're dangerous. Dangerous at range. Okay. Like I said, just try to stay out of it as much as possible. We're still dishing out damage. We would have inflicted the army losses, I reckon, if we just had maybe 500 more hit points. Don't worry about this anymore. Just try to avoid all damage wherever we can. Just use the passive. I don't want to go out into the open because then the Scourge on a chariots will really fuck me up. Killing her would still be good. I missed. Because yeah, a lot of bounce of power in these lords and heroes. Really easy for him to kill it. And even if it lands a hit on us, low chance of it doing any serious damage. Alright, there's just a handful of them left, but still no army losses. Ah, they've got artillery, that's why. I think it's really going to come down to the Scourge Runner chariots. Thank God for these fucking trees. So, still dishing out damage to them. Watch out, stop getting shot. Thing is, I need to get in close so that I can use the aura on them, but if I get in close, I get shot. So it might be best just to use up their ammo first. Sometimes I wonder if I could just stand behind a tree, if it will block all shots, like a big tree, but I'm not sure if that'll work. I'd speed it up, but I really need to be careful. And there's the army losses, we actually did it. That was lucky, because if they went into melee with us, I don't think I could handle it. Oh, look, we're so close to 4,000 kills. Let's just chase after them and get that. Get those kills. Come on, I just want an extra 100. Don't deny me. Oh, we're really close to the edge of the map as well. I don't think he's gonna get it. Got close though. with 350,000 damage having been dealt out. Alright, so, rating this one-man Doomstack. He's obviously an anti-infantry killing machine, but the problem is definitely dealing with single entities. Now, there was a notable lack of physical resistance there, so I don't think Damn Offensive got Wurzag's trait, and that extra 10%, bringing us to 75% resistances, would have meant that we would have taken about a third less damage. So if we did have it and did exactly the same moves, we probably would have ended the battle with about, I'd say, 1,500 health instead of, what, 700? But it's still a really good one-man Doomstack, especially if you're going up against a lot of infantry. So this probably won't work great against lizardmen, because if they use a Rider Primeval Glory army, you can probably kill off a couple of the Carnosaurs, but they'll eventually just grind you down. We could easily win this. All you need to do is wait for that to occur. But I'm pretty sure Damn Offensive sent me a list of all the traits that she got, and Wurzag's trait wasn't on it, so I'm pretty sure that's like the main thing that could have been done better. Don't need any more missile resistance, nor magic resistance. I don't know how you could get more ward save apart from switching out Champion's Essence. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that would win this one as well. You just have to wait for the health to regen, and then there's nothing that they can do about it. Anyway, that's the end of this one here. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I haven't rated it. What would I rate it? There's no downside to having the Sword of Cain as Beastman, so no downside there. Morghur definitely benefits from a Jabberslice Doomstack, so that would be better. So, I'd probably rate this... I'd rate this one 8.5 out of 10, but if you got Wurzag's trait, I'd go 9 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10, because you just can't deal with the single entities very well, whereas at least Malagor could have avoided most single entities, by just flying over them, I guess. Whereas, yeah, Morghur just doesn't have that option. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this one-man Doomstack. I'm rating this 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts, and appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.